It's Monday, guys. We're back in the batter's box. Last week, maybe a couple weeks ago now, I was talking to some guys about hitting and baseball and base running, and one of them looked over at me and he said, "Hey, Carl, I'm just as passionate about teaching defense as you are about teaching hitting." And we ended up having a phenomenal conversation. But when I was recapping the conversation the next day, I came to the conclusion that I'm not doing a very good job of projecting my passion. Obviously, I love hitting, and I'm a damage hitter. But more than that, I love baseball and the things it teaches our young people. So we're going to start having some topics here where we talk about things that impact our players much more greatly than hitting, along with our hitting conversations. So today's question is, what is the proper age to start showcasing? And we are now at a time, sadly, where I can say, I feel like there are far less college baseball opportunities than there are players who really want to play baseball. What we've come to is a group of academy or showcase teams where we spend our time, our effort, and our money getting our children in the best position to be showcased, to play at a college field and hope a college coach sees them. So rather than addressing the question directly, I'm going to address it with a question. And that question is this: what is it that you or your player actually has to showcase? What is it that you're trying to show college coaches? You see, there's 5 tools in baseball. There's hitting for power, there's running, there's throwing, and there's defense. And those are just your physical characteristics. That's if I took you out to a ballpark, how could I describe how you play? Then there's ability to play within a team, which isn't one of the tools, but it's very important. And there's also what we like to call how the player looks, his actions, things that make it look as though you could play the game at a higher level than you actually play it. What are your tools and how are you showing them to these coaches? If you're not a fast runner, you don't have power, you're not able to hit pitches that are over 80 miles an hour, you don't necessarily catch as many ground balls or fly balls as you should, and your arm doesn't get the ball to the first baseman or to the cutoff man in a way that makes coaches say, "Man, I want that kid to play for me," what is it that you're showcasing? So if you don't have a showcaseable skill or tool, it's not time for you to showcase. I don't care if you're 15, 19, or 25. You don't have the skills to be showcased. The same as if a person wants to be a doctor and they don't have a medical degree, they're not a doctor. If you want to be an accountant and you don't have basic accounting background and a degree, you're not an accountant. If you want to be a mechanic and you don't know how engines work, you're not a mechanic. Right now, what's going on is everybody's got a check to go out and play baseball at these colleges places. Everybody's a little strong. More people have a check to go out and play baseball at these college places than have the ability to go play at these college places. So what I would suggest to you is determine what it is you're showcasing and then go make those showcase skills or those 5 tools much greater. That's how you can get recruited. Your age doesn't matter. If you're 12 and you have tools, they're going to find you. If you're 15 and you have tools, they're going to find you. If you're 18 and you have tools, they're going to find you. Once you get about past 20, your chances of being found to play college baseball are about over. And professional baseball getting thin there too, because they're looking for young people to go out and play hard and fast. So determine what your skills are, determine what your tools are, and then make a plan to make those better. So you ask a great question. What should my plan be? Well, we'll start putting some plans together here. But right now, I want you to get into your mind, if you don't have showcaseable skills, don't showcase. Go to the ballpark, take more ground balls, take more fly balls, get in better conditioning, long toss, stretch, do your physical conditioning where you're running and you're lifting weights. Do things that make you better, that don't have anything to do with you going around from ballpark to ballpark, but has you really focused on what it takes to be good at baseball. And it just so happens, the reason I'm so passionate, because it's the same thing that it takes to be good at life. Find the people you can be successful with, get around them, do the best work you can possibly do for them and around them every day, day in and day out. And when it's finished, you will have impacted people's lives and made them better. So you ask, when's the right age to showcase? And I ask, or I tell you, what are you showcasing? There is no age to showcase. We showcase skills, tools. If you have them, go showcase them. If you don't, go get them better. But don't waste any more of your time and energy running around from ball field to ball field asking where the college coaches are. They're overwatching the players that can play, that have the tools. So when they walk by your ballpark and they don't stop and watch your team play, it's not because of the jersey you're wearing. It's not because of the hat, and it's not because of your coach. It's because they haven't seen a college player in your uniform. Don't switch uniforms. Become a better player. We got this, guys. You can go become a really good player, not waste any more energy on waiting for somebody to find you the diamond in the rough, because you're not rough yet. If you're not rough yet, you can't be a diamond. Go get your skills better. Run a 60 under 6'8". People are saying 7'0" nowadays. Run under 6'8". Use your arm to throw a baseball that's over 85 miles an hour. Work on your skills where you can hit a baseball that's thrown over 85 miles an hour, or 90 or 95. And really hone your defensive skills. Know this, you can be consistent defensively every single day. It's almost impossible to be consistent with the bat every day. What are you showcasing? You guys got this. Let's get to work. Go win the day every day.